G'day. Welcome back to the Agricoach Wealth and Wisdom Podcast, the show for families who want more than just financial success. They want to grow and protect their wealth, strengthen relationships, and maintain their success across the generations. My name's Ben Law. I'm the Financial Bloke, back with another solo mini episode. Today, we're going to be talking about cognitive distortions. Last week, I had a lot going on in the business and with family. And when I got home from the office one day, the septic water treatment system at home had decided to throw in the towel and block up. The absolute last thing I needed. Now, instead of just calling the local plumber, my mind went straight into overwhelm. I was standing there thinking, I wasn't saying this, I was thinking, right, that's it. The whole system's cactus. We'll be up for 50 grand to replace it. Now, the reality was a lot different. All I needed was a new pump, about $1,500, and $500 to get the septic pumped out. That's $2,000, not 50. Now, before the plumber turned up, my mind had got to the point where we were totally ruined, which is crazy when you think about it. This used to happen to me all the time back in my early 20s. I didn't know what it was back then. I just thought I was being a bit of a negative Nancy. But then I heard about these things called cognitive distortions, and it changed everything for me. I realised I wasn't broken. I just needed to learn to manage my mind. These days, it only really sneaks up on me when I'm under pressure and not in control of my thinking. And that's what happened here. And it's kind of took me by surprise. The difference is now I caught it really quickly, got control, and called the bloody plumber. That's what we call catastrophising. And I quite often see it in the families I work with, whether people like to admit it or not. Something small goes wrong, and in their heads, it's instantly blown up into a massive disaster. And that's not a dig at them. We all do it. But here's the danger. In a family business, those thoughts don't stay in your head. They spill out into conversations, decisions, and relationships. And over time, they don't just cause stress. They lead to missed opportunities and wasted time. Energy that could have gone into growth or connection gets chewed up by worry, fear, and conflict. So what are these cognitive distortions? They're basically errors on how we manage our mind. They're not character flaws, and they don't mean you're weak. They're just patterns of thinking that feel true, but aren't accurate. And the good news is they can be managed once you learn how to spot them. Now today I'm going to give you the 4 main ones I see all the time. Number 1, black and white thinking. If this agreement can't get together, the whole deal's off. Or the crop's down 20% this year and suddenly it's, we're bloody hopeless farmers, instead of just recognising it's a tough season. Number 2, catastrophising. A bill arrives higher than expected and your brain jumps to, we're going to end up bankrupt if we keep going this way. Or maybe as simple as your son makes a mistake with the stock work and dad's first thought is, he's never going to be able to run this place. Number 3, your friend doesn't reply to a text and you think, I wonder if she's angry with me. Or at a family meeting, mum's quiet and the kids assume she doesn't like any of our ideas, when really she's just tired. And number 4, should statements. I'll give you an example. I should be able to handle this without getting stressed, even though you've had 3 major things hit you at once. Or I should know how to do the books by now, when no one's actually ever shown you properly. Now, the reason it's so important to deal with these distortions is because they don't live in your head. They leak out into the family. Catastrophising paralyses you when you should be taking action. Mind reading turns misunderstandings into resentment. Black and white thinking stops you from seeing opportunities. And should statements weigh you down with guilt. So left unchecked, these distortions don't just cause stress, they steal time. They kill opportunities and they quietly undermine trust inside the family. So how do you manage them? Well, I've got a couple of simple strategies that I've used in the past and I've seen other people use really successfully. So the first one is catch it. When your thinking feels extreme, pause and just notice it. Number 2, challenge it. When it pops up, ask, is this true? Am I treating this feeling as a fact or what else could be true? Number 3, check the scale. Are you really looking at a 50 grand disaster or is it just $2,000, a new pump and the septic pumped out? Number 4, reframe it. Take the distortion and turn it into a more balanced thought. So instead of dad doesn't trust me to dad cares enough to actually check my work and help me get better. And the final one, number 5, which I use frequently, is write it down. Get the thoughts out of your head and onto paper. Makes it easier to see it for what it is, just a thought and not the truth. Now, these are practical tools to manage your mind. And when you manage your mind better, you make better decisions, you reduce conflict, and you keep your family relationships strong. So here's my challenge to you this week. I want you to catch just one cognitive distortion in your own thinking. Write it down and then ask, is this true? Or what else could be true? It's a simple exercise, but it can save you stress, protect your family harmony, and keep your business moving forward. But above all, what a cool new skill to learn. Now, if this episode hit home, I want you to share it with another farming family who needs to hear it. And if you want to know more about what we do at AgriCoach, visit agricoach.com.au. Until next time, I'm Ben Law, the Financial Bloke. And remember, it's more important who you are than what you have. I'll see you next time.